what we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. They'll try the left side. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Bulldozes his way through. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Orange.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Sorsby. Caught behind the line, it's Pryor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
To the air on second down. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cook. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll run run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still happy.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. Fights off the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Across the 35. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. It's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Loss of 2. Third down coming up.
On the double. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. Across the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. On the run, it's Coleman.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. They go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Pryor. Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things and you get the ball next time.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They've been running it, but down the pass. Got a man. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for room. It's Pryor. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that, and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of time you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best hands. That's why I play safety.
Okay, ready? They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The offensive line's got to get it together. Giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Royer. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys on the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Try to get it to the edge. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. Got room at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Cuse. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Motion from the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Sorsby. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly complete. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do. Down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Looking to throw at Sorsby. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll will take it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cook. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The inside handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fighting off the defender. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers.
Returner is tackled down at the 26.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a run.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Caldwell. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Allen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. That's caught. It's Caldwell.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Slithers into space. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Pryor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That makes the score Syracuse 22.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. He breaks a tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle.
Turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
The orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Looking for room, it's Willis. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.